The Nova Files. 3 episodes of the pudgy predator acting like a child, wearing a diaper, and much worse. A real test, of your own resolve to even sit through the sickening display of his predatory tendencies. I'm sure Nova is plenty aware of it. But if so, then why hasn't he come out and truly addressed this all? Why hasn't he done his usual bugging out and claiming it's all fake or photoshopped out in the open? Well, today for you Grubbas, we're looking at the chome's avoidance of the files, maybe a little piss-poor e-begging, and what little of a response to all this he might have given us. Anyway, let's get right into it. So, the day after Bloodpath released the Nova files on his second account, Brospeth, Nova was again seen sympathy-baiting, bed-rotting, saying the trauma was real.
Today I am bed-rotting because the trauma is real. But let's do a Tony's Chocolate Lonely review in bed. We're gonna try 2 of these now. You guys don't need context, I post about it every year. But I think we're gonna try the red bar. And also, let's see the flavors here.
Spoiler, I'm not gonna even try to hide my depression during the audio mark.
Alright, we got our chocolate. So if you don't know, Tony's Chocolate Lonely is fighting for equality in the chocolate industry because most of the chocolate workers in the world are children and they don't get paid enough. All of Tony's workers are adults and get paid fairly for their work. Let's first start off with the normal milk chocolate. I've always loved the shape of Tony's bars.
Exclusive property of the Novine universe on TikTok and YouTube.
That's really good. It's really creamy, not too sweet, and the chocolate just has the right amount. Like, it breaks off so easily. So, very good. Now, let's try the milk chocolate honey almond nougat. It's also really good. I'm not getting very much honey. I'm getting mostly almond, but the almond gives the chocolate a much needed crunch. So all in all, I did prefer the almond over the regular, but we still got 4 more bars to try in future videos. If there is future videos. Anyways, Novine Universe.
Now, February 14th was the 2-year anniversary since his dad's death. Like, Nova, it's okay to just not make a video if you're really feeling that down. I don't know, does he really seem all that depressed if he's sitting around moping, talking about how depressed he is, how the trauma is so real, practically begging for comments like, oh, Nova, I hope you feel better. Well, if you follow the same reasoning of have to say you're such a good guy, then you're probably not a good guy. I mean, here, if Nova has to say so much about how depressed he is, he states it so many times in the same video, is he really depressed, or is he just sympathy baiting because something else a little upsetting to the chum happened to him? I don't know, if he's this big mental health advocate, it would make sense to me if he took a mental health day for himself, but no. It's Nova. He has to lay back all greasy in his bed and do a food review, a candy review of all things. All the while, the clock is ticking, the 26th is approaching, and he's supposed to give us a little weight update soon, but we'll see. We'll just have to see about that one. And it's Nova. Of course, we're going to keep getting these food reviews in his quest to ignore the release of the Nova files. But one particular review, it kind of stands out to me, and it's the one that Pepsi actually ended up commenting on, of a Pepsi review of his.
What is going on, everyone? It is the Novine universe. Unfortunately, my video decided to have no audio in it, so I have to voice over this whole video, because this is what it actually sounds like. Exclusive property of the Novine universe on TikTok and YouTube. Anyways, back to the video. Pepsi decided to release its prebiotic cola after months of teasing it after buying the Poppy brand. I was pleasantly surprised by the smell. It didn't smell off-putting of a normal Pepsi. Now, the taste. The taste is what really shocked me. It had a really good Pepsi flavor, but without that horrible aftertaste that a prebiotic soda normally has. You can tell by my face that I was really shocked. All the Pepsi flavor, none of the yuckiness. Now, I am not fond of prebiotic sodas. I've tried Olipop, I've tried Poppy, and there's only a few flavors of that I really like. However, the Pepsi one, I could probably drink almost every day if I felt like it. So, would I get prebiotic Pepsi again? I think the answer is so that it's obviously yes. And I'm giving the prebiotic Pepsi an 8 out of 10. Novine Universe, signing off.
I mean, real riveting review here. I mean, the guy forgot to record the actual audio of the review at the time. He had to go back and voice over it. But I mean, he puts in a real effort here to actually try to give you more of a sense of flavor of this Pepsi. But at the end of the day, you're drinking a Pepsi, man, a prebiotic soda. How deep into the undertones, the flavors, the aftertaste can you really get into this, man? But I wouldn't be the only person completely amazed by Nova's content right here. This Pepsi review would be so amazing, so riveting, so clearly representative of what Pepsi is as a brand and the type of consumer they want to have, that Pepsi decided to comment on it. They'd quote the ending statement Nova made of obviously yes, he'd love to drink this soda or whatever. And I really feel for the poor intern that commented that, not knowing the full story behind Nova, not understanding the chome's lore, and probably very surprised by some of the comments they got if they read any of them in response to their comment. I mean, to just read a few, we've got Pepsi, you have no idea what you walked into, you poor soul. They did not do their research, bro. Whoever you are from Pepsi's marketing department, may God have mercy on your job. So you can tell the people really reached out, they let Pepsi know the type of person that they just commented under TikTok, and nothing came of it. Pepsi left up their comment, and I guess they're now forever associated with this chome. Their brand's just gonna be, you know, good old Pepsi, the chome supporters. This comment, it would really make the diaper diddler pretty happy. He'd make a little celebratory post after the fact. It's not even worth watching, but he was very happy about this comment, let's just say that. Food reviews isn't all Nova would be doing though. We'd also get videos where he unboxes things he either got sent to allegedly by a fan, or my favorite, where he accidentally got a Misfits market order. I need to play the video for you because the way he looks back at us is great.
I accidentally placed a Misfits market order, so to recoup my losses, we're gonna see what random shit they sent me. Gotta use the keys to open this up. Exclusive property of it's on TikTok and YouTube. Got it open. Alright, the first thing is exotic mixed mushrooms.
We don't even need to get into what he actually opened and got in that box, but the way he kept looking back at us, the awkward silence, the disheveled, greasy look, that cardigan or sweater or whatever that weird mom outfit he's wearing, it's so incredibly awkward. He quadruple checks whether or not we're still there. Like, that's your phone, man. Your phone's going to be there. You don't have to look at us. You can go ahead and focus on opening the box with your keys. Another really specific order he got was him getting DoorDashed French onion soup.
Okay. Something I wanna fucking know is who the fuck decided at midnight to DoorDash me fucking Applebee's?
Well, I could see someone thinking, oh, I'm trolling Nova ordering the French onion soup, considering he's the French onion soup please kid, but it could just be a sad attempt at Buddy trying to farm some engagement, trying to be funny, and he does a lot of that, especially with this video.
I shaved my juicy butt cheeks just for you, so we can go poop together out in the woods. We will be able to feel the wind gently rubbing between our cracks as we sprint with our unwashed fart box. Cantina.
Not only is this audio just incredibly unfunny, it kind of goes to show the nature of this guy's humor. You see this guy constantly making the same types of jokes I would have made on the playground in the 3rd or 2nd grade even. And even the nature of this audio, the poop jokes, like considering the Nova files had so much talk about poopy and diapers, if I were him, I wouldn't want to touch that joke with a 10-foot pole. Like, people are just gonna connect the dots on your poopy diaper and the fucking poop jokes you just clip farmed in a piss poor attempt at being funny. Don't you Grubbas worry, we don't just get shitty jokes, no pun intended. We also get a little weigh-in, and then, of course, the contradictory mukbang after the fact. This guy would just be an oxymoron personified, really. Especially with all these food reviews when he's supposed to be having this insane weight loss journey. It makes no sense. Everything he reviews, it's fast food, or it's candy, or it's soda. prebiotic soda, I don't care. If you notice though, in this quest to spam content to ignore the Nova files that drop, he claimed that he is in fact maintaining his current weight, meaning Nova is no longer in that free fall weight loss that he was in not too long ago. And for those of you who speculated that he might be on Ozempic or Zepbound or a similar GLP-1, and I think this very well may be a sign that Nova can no longer afford the shot if that's what he's taking, or at the very least had to slow down or lower his dosage because it's getting too much for him. And to really support this grub theory I have, we have this goofy ass ad for his cameo that he put out for us.
Do you want a personalized message from yours truly, the Novine Universe? Well, that dream can now come true right away. Because for the past 3.5 years, I have been making messages for my fans on Cameo. Now, if you've never heard of Cameo, it's personalized videos from celebrities. I don't really consider myself a celebrity yet. I need more followers for that. So if you want to help me out, hit that follow button. But hey, I was accepted for Cameo back in 2022, and I have built up hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of satisfied customers. And you can be one of those. I'll make sure to deliver a heartfelt message for a birthday, a pep talk, if you want me to roast your friend, or if you need advice, I can give that to you. And I'm also a Cameo fan favorite, which means I do videos better than most of Cameo's top talent. So, if you want a heartfelt message from me to yourself or one of your friends, make sure to request a Cameo from me. There's going to be a 20% off sale soon. Novine Universe, signing off.
Not only would he be taking every chance he has to ignore these Nova files, but he's begging for money in order to afford to fix his bike so he can DoorDash to get even more money. What do you need so much money for, Nova? Because I know you're not paying your mom rent. Because at the very least, if this isn't going towards Zepbound or Ozempic, he's just gonna drop all his money on more food reviews, buying more fast food, and of course, not helping his poor mom out to afford the place that they live. I mean, at the very least, he could call an exterminator because that place is crawling with bugs, especially evident in this video. Nova absolutely swarmed by so many flies.
So, I just got an email from Amazon saying that a package that I didn't order was delivered. So, let's open this up and see what I got sent. Okay, we got something in wrapping paper. And here it says, enjoy your gift from Ruby. Thank you, Ruby, so much for the gift. It truly means a lot to me, and my gratitude goes out to you. Now, let's see what I was sent.
Exclusive property on TikTok and YouTube.
Oh, is this what I think it is? I see the Pokemon TCG logo. Holy fucking shit. Guys, if you don't know what this is the Mega Charizard UPC.
I mean, the guy seems nearly unfazed by how many flies are swarming him. Why would you post this, knowing people often make fun of how gross your house is, how many bugs live with you? It's this thought process is just crazy to me. Back to that shitty Cameo ad, though. I love the hopefulness here, believing he could ever become an actual celebrity. There's, you know, fame and infamy are very different things, Nova, especially with the Jeffrey Epstein files slowly releasing more and more shit. The days of celebrities being PDF files and everyone being okay with it are over, Nova. I'm sorry, it's too late for you. What really gets me is the humble brag about how great of a cameo creator he is, how great all his cameos are. You should really book a cameo with him because he delivers the best of the best.
I do videos better than most of Cameo's top talent.
Which that would just be a bold-faced lie. If you see in this video, Nova couldn't be bothered to move his phone away from the fan. The wind was just wishing by the mic. You couldn't hear Nova at all, but this video was perfect. He probably didn't even listen to it back. He just immediately clicked send, some poor soul who paid their good hard-earned cash to get a cameo from Nova would be, I'm sure, sorely disappointed after getting this. You'd figure if someone is giving you money to record a video, you'd at the very least watch it back to see if they can hear what the hell you had to say to them. So in all these efforts of Nova trying to ignore the release of the Nova files, we finally get a little glimpse into how he really feels about Bloodpath right now, considering Blood was the one who released the files. We get this goofy ass little Blood has no life, Bloodpath has no life video he put out on its channel.
My name is Bloodpath and I have no life.
Which, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Nova's stance on AI, but up until this point, Nova would say things along the lines of fuck AI on stream, but I guess not anymore when it comes to trying to diss his op. Which, I don't know, you guys tell me, what screams more no life to you? Someone who has no job, doesn't pay rent to their mom, buys and wears diapers not because they need them, but for the love of the game, while they talk to people very young on Discord, doesn't shower, and also eats fast food all day. Or we have Bloodpath, who just so happens to make videos talking about or exposing, in this case, someone who is a proven PDF file. I don't know, you guys tell me, am I crazy for thinking Nova might be the no life here, not Bloodpath? Of course, with the chome, later on in the day I recorded this, we get another sneak peek at how he's feeling right now about Bloodpath. Over a very short amount of time, he decided he was going to live stream Clash of Clans, one of the most uneventful games you could possibly live stream, by the way. I mean, not to flex or anything, but Grubbas has a much better Clash of Clans setup than him, even though I haven't touched it for a little while.
I also have proof that fake Speth is, getting into lolcow territory. Now he'll knows how I fucking feel. I'm level 28. Town Hall level 8.
But in this stream, we'd hear the chome mention Bloodpath is creeping into lolcow territory, so now he can feel like how he feels. Which is the super lame defense that chome always uses whenever anyone criticizes him. He did it with Smokey, I'm pretty sure he did it with Mayor Menace, now he's doing it with Bloodpath, where if you call him a chome, that must be because you're a chome. It's like same thing as earlier, it's childhood playground reasoning of, oh, if you call me a jerk, you must be a jerk. What else could you really expect from a guy who wears diapers in his free time and, you know, has a collection of binkies to go along with it? Anyways, Grubbas, that's all we have for today. We have Nova trying his damnedest to ignore the Nova files, that crazy phone call, and continuing this seemingly never-ending beef he has with Bloodpath. A beef that, Nova, if you're watching this, you just can't win. You've been caught time and time again now with this disgusting predatory behavior, and well, if you guys liked what you saw here today, don't forget to leave a grubble, a like, and subscribe. Now, maybe even come back for a Sunday night live stream, and if you really liked me that much, we do have all these emotes and wonderful member badges for anyone who wants to become a beer grub. That's all for today. Later, Grubbas.